PC 924.
Hey, this is Bruce Garber from
Yeah,
BriscoeGarber.com.
any
We're live
problems?
here at
Oh, yeah.
PodCamp in Cambridge, Massachusetts. We're just getting underway with the opening statements.
Hashtag,
Currently in progress. Here we
if you
go.
take photos, if you vlog, if you do video, if you post them online, please tag them with this hashtag so we can find them and we can share them and let other people know about PodCamp. And keep all of your things on you. Try to label them. If something gets lost, please report it to me or report it to Steve, which he's at the front desk still, isn't he?
Because astonishingly, more than just you has an iPhone.
Good point. So, schedule in your badge. And this part is for Christopher Penn and Chris Brogan. They're going to clue you in what PodCamp's all about.
Good morning! Good morning! That's better. I didn't see all the coffee get snuck in, did you?
It's amazing. They mainlined it while we weren't looking.
Awesome. So this year's theme, really quickly, because we want to get started and get people actually doing stuff, it's called Share and Take Away. You'll notice even on your badge, there's a little place for some notes. One of the things we want you to do, if you have a digital camera of any kind, is at the end of day 2, post a photo of what you thought your takeaways were somewhere, Flickr, Google Pages, whatever. But this year's theme really is about having stuff to walk out with, having things that we've got, the organizers have put together the PDFs from all the presenters of all the things that we'll be talking about. So it's about taking away stuff and having things to work on. Because one of the things we found in years past is we have a great time on the weekend, and Tuesday, if I get to Tuesday and go, I don't remember a single thing that just happened. What happened there? So this year's theme is Share and Take Away, which also means I see a lot of devices around here. Please do not keep your stuff private. To the extent that you can, please share. The others be discreet. But for the content that you create, the things that you try and experiment with over the weekend, please share them. Please let everyone see what you're doing so that people can ask, how did you do that? I would love to know how you got that effect or that podcast or whatever. We have Creative Commons sort of governs everything you do at PodCamp. If you do post something, it is automatically considered to be under Creative Commons license. 2 of the laws we came up with from the BarCamp days back in very, very early on, were the law of null space. You'll notice there's chairs and tables around this entire facility. One of the reasons we love Microsoft Nerd is that it has a tremendous amount of open space. Please use it. Unless it's off limits or it's obviously hazardous, like don't sit on the sharp metal shrapnel. You can if you want to.
Self-correcting problem.
But barring that, any space, if you want to get together, collaborate with people, if you want to organize a spontaneous session in the hallway or in one of the breakout rooms, please do. The space is yours, the weekend is yours. The second thing is what we call the law of 2 feet, which is saying that you can and should walk out of any activity that is going on if you're not getting what you want out of it. It's not an insult to the presenters. People understand fully. Hey, if I'm talking about top 20 ways to optimize your MySpace page, you probably want to walk out.
You're in my top 8.
Thanks, Tom. But you get the idea. It's about getting what you want out of the weekend. Share and take away. If you sit through things because you feel some strange sense of courtesy, don't worry about it for this event. To walk in and out of things that get you what you want. You have anything to say?
I never have anything to say.
Okay.
So I was thinking about this because this is the 6th PodCamp Boston, and this is the several hundredth PodCamp all over the world. Cape Town, South Africa, Perth, Australia, everywhere.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. That's right. It's just everywhere. And
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires, It's a movement that, quite honestly, the very end of the first weekend when Chris and I first ever did it, we didn't know anything. And we said, let's not do that again. And so we invited everyone to run them instead because that seemed like more fun. And but the thing is, I was trying to think back to what really mattered to me at PodCamp besides make sure you pick up your own trash. Please do that here too. There are not servants waiting to help you pick up your trash. The other thing that meant the most was ask for what you want. Ask for the session. One of my favorite sessions that I always get to do at a PodCamp is say, someone come teach me, teach me Final Cut or whatever. And I did a session like that where I just put on the session title, someone come teach me Final Cut, and then a bunch of people came and taught me Final Cut, and a whole room full of people piled in to learn about it. You can do that here. Anything you want to know about. I mean, please, for God's sake, don't write someone teach me about ROI. First off, you're not eyeing enough yet. And 2, you don't have to worry about R yet because you have to work harder for that. Put in for what you want. And then I guess sort of my last thing is, this is a no shy zone. You are all nerds. You are, for the most part, the losers in your school. You were not picked first for gym class. Okay? Congratulations, everyone here has such self-esteem issues that they're hiding underneath false bravado. It's all okay. Everyone here is someone else's loser. The fact that people like tremble when they say hi to me, like someone will say, "Can I take a picture?" and I feel them vibrating, I'm like, I'm such a loser. And this person's like, "I can't believe I'm with Chris Brogan." There's no one who went to school with me who can believe they're with me. So please, you are all a bunch of losers. And so am I, and so is everyone. So get over that and say hi to people. There's not another person in this room who isn't aching to tell you what they think is cool or interesting. Like, I'm happy to see you crit. Everyone here has some interesting story to say. So please don't fret that, and do learn and do share and do take away, but take away some relationships too. If you haven't met a couple people that you're just madly in love with, Chris and I have collaborated since the first PodCamp a bunch of times. Whitney's my lawyer and friend. Rob Hatch, came to PodCamp and is my right-hand guy at my company. Magic stuff happens here. You can find amazing collaborators for the rest of your life who will at least help you hide the body if you kill someone. I think that's it.
There you go. Finally, we want to say that the net proceeds from the event, go to the Greater Boston Food Bank. This is the 4th year now, I think. We've managed to donate to the kids' school lunch program, which. In total, if you do the math, people who've been to PodCamp, because you're the largest sponsor, have fed approximately 50,000 kids in the Boston area over 4 years. So give yourselves a hand for that.
I'm very, very grateful for that. They were really, really excited last year when we made the donation. Last year was $7,000. So this year, slightly less. We lowered the ticket price to make it accessible to more people who have financial problems this year. We want to make sure that everybody can get in. Finally, I want to say thank you to everyone that's helped me out this year. I'm low on coffee, so I forgot earlier. First of all, Steve, he's at the registration desk every year. He's here first thing in the morning. He's always excited, always willing to help out. Please give him a hand.
Can you not
And if you lose anything, let him know. And we'll look around and we'll try to find it. Yeah.
We'll make a match.
The second person I wanted to thank was actually Ellen. I don't know how to say her last name. Rosano? Is that how you say it? Okay. She's not here. She can't be here today. And we're very sorry to hear that she has a family emergency. So she's been really helpful to me trying to get the breakfast organized. Doug, of course, scrambled, obeyed my commands to try to get a hold of coffee. Yesterday while he was traveling, couldn't do it. It's okay, we got it covered. Chris, who regularly sends out all the email that I push
You're welcome.
push him to. And every once in a while, Whitney Hoffman has to listen to me rant and rave about what's going wrong. So thank you very much, Whitney. And Mr. Penn and Mr. Brogan, thank you for starting PodCamp.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have 5 minutes to the first session. Please open the thing hanging around your neck, assuming it's a schedule and not a small animal, and check to see where you want to be. Thank you, and welcome to PodCamp Boston number 6.
Enjoy breakfast.
Which of the rooms? Where are the rooms?
And that's it, PodCamp Boston 6 is underway.
This is
Thanks
room
for
number
watching.
1.
And we'll be
Room
doing
number
more
2 is
streaming throughout the
around corner,
day.
Number 3 is around from
And if you're
that.
on Google+, look at me. We'll be hanging out
Yeah,
outside
it's 3 and
Camp
4 that
Boston.
way.
3 and 4 on the other side of the
Thanks for joining. We'll look forward to you later on
Is there
today.
room 5 on the schedule?
Yes.
Because the room 5 was supposed to be on that side. And
This is PodCamp Improvised.